What's good, YouTube? It's your host, S.H.I.N.O, and you are now watching MVP Magazine. Shout outs to all my retro gamers, because it seems that beat 'em ups are definitely back. And I can't understand that, because modern gaming is in a really good place right now. Double Dragon is back, and quite possibly better than ever. Now, Arc Systems, the minds behind the Blaze Blue and Guilty Gear franchise, have somehow managed to secure the rights to Double Dragon, which is awesome. But instead of making their own Double Dragon game, they've actually been handing out the rights to different developers. So over the last couple of years, we've seen different kinds of Double Dragon games, and the characters appear in different franchises like the River City Girls. So right now, this little indie version, when it was first unveiled, I'm not gonna lie, the chibi anime art style kind of took me back. But since I've played it myself, I'm starting to think that this game might be the step in the right direction that the beat 'em up genre has been waiting for. Now, I love retro beat 'em ups. I'm from the era that grew up on games like Golden Axe, Alien Storm, Bare Knuckle, aka Streets of Rage, Final Fight, Alien vs Predator, TMNT, all that great stuff. But because these games were in fact designed for the arcade and designed to be pick up and play, just being able to get into them quickly, they don't always have longevity or much depth. And that's where the genre has kind of suffered in modern times. But with Double Dragon, I'm not gonna lie, they've kind of come up with a couple of new quirks, couple of gameplay techniques and spins, which has definitely made this exciting. Let's go. Now, when it comes to depth in modern beat 'em up games, developers usually go with expanding the overall combat and fighting techniques, and that's not a bad step to go in. There's nothing wrong with having more moves available to you. After all, one of the main drawbacks and complaints about this genre was the fact that it can feel a little bit repetitive with the overall button mashing. But that still doesn't stop the overall experience feeling kind of the same once you've completed the game. And in a lot of ways, Double Dragon Gaiden has the answer for the beat 'em up genre's lack of longevity. Now, each level in the game has an extra 3 to 4 areas which can be unlocked by playing the game and choosing the levels in different orders. Much like the Nintendo classic Mega Man, when you first start the game, you will have the choice of which level you wish to start at, with each of the game's bosses being at level 1. And each time you clear a level and defeat a boss, the rest of them rise up by 1 level and get an extra playing field added to their overall boss area. So you can experience the game a number of different ways just by playing and starting in different areas, which is a really, really cool and innovative way to just get more out of the game. This game also features a ton of unlockable characters, which also adds to the longevity, and they're actually very, very well made, with each of them having at least 3 special moves which can be performed in the Smash Brothers style with you pressing forward, down or up with the special button. And I will definitely give the developers of this game a ton of credit, because all of the characters feel distinctively different in their combat styles. You have grapplers, zoners, hand-to-hand martial arts characters, guys and girls who are just using melees and projectile gun attacks. It is crazy and it is very varied. So whatever playstyle you have, there's most likely gonna be something there for you. So recently, some free DLC for the game has just dropped, featuring 3 characters from Double Dragon 3, Sunny Lee, Granzo, and Chinsei Mei. Gotta love those Double Dragon 3 characters, especially the third Sunny Lee brother. Really love that they're really delving into his character and making him a thing now. But yeah, it's also got a much needed online mode, a survival mode, which is taking up a ton of my free time right now. And yeah, It's on sale, 40% off on Steam right now. If I was you, I would go and grab that. But yeah, it seems like the beat 'em up genre is having a small resurgence with all these games: Streets of Rage, Ninja Turtles, Return of Shredder, and Double Dragon Gaiden, and Jutsu Force, which is another game that looks great. I'm happy about that. Go pick this up. Holler at your boy. Sayonara.